Let's come to seated in the chair. You can sit towards the front of the chair, letting your spine be long. Stacking the shoulders on top of the hips. And stacking the ears on top of the shoulders. And stack your knees on top of your ankles. And settle into your breath. Let the belly be soft. Allowing your inhales to drop down into the belly and into the bowl of the pelvis. Invite the tip of your tongue to relax, softening through the jaw. And softening through the center of the forehead. Noticing any sounds in your environment. Begin to create a subtle sound with your breath. Contracting the throat slightly. Allowing your breath to sound like the ocean. Maybe taking 3 or 4 counts to inhale and the same amount to exhale. Create a steady rhythm with your breath. And keep this breath, keep this length in your spine as you tilt the head to the right, letting your right ear fall towards the right shoulder. Slightly dip your chin down. And dip it down a little bit more. And with each breath, dip the chin down a little bit more. Don't let your upper body lean forward. Keep the spine straight. Shoulders gently gliding down the back. And eventually you'll come to center. And just start to lean the head in the other direction. With each breath, rising up a tiny bit. And eventually your left ear is falling towards the left shoulder. And let's trace this shape of a U with the head, going all the way down and over to the right. Going all the way down and over to the left. And the next time that you come over to the left, lift the chin. Draw your fingers to your knees and start to lift the chin up towards the ceiling at center. And then draw the chin over to the right. And down, and reverse the direction. Draw your chin over to the right and up towards the ceiling, finding center. And over to the left and down. Good, and just circle the head around. Ooh. Each direction. Let it come to center. Inch your sitting bones back into the chair and fold. Let your elbows jut out to the sides, letting your belly lay down on the legs. And then maybe let the hands come all the way down to the feet, head hangs. See if you can still send your breath into that low belly, the bowl of the pelvis. Let the head be heavy as you roll up one vertebrae at a time. Bring the hands to the knees and circle your belly around. Massaging all the vital organs. Reverse. Coming to center, inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. Deep inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Inch your feet a little bit wider. And start to lay the belly down, folding again. Hanging like a rag doll. Pressing into the feet, rolling up. When you get to the top, glide those shoulders up and then back and down. Inch your feet even wider, as wide as they'll comfortably go. You can sit back even farther in the chair. Letting your elbows draw back a little bit. Hands are on the thighs. Inhale, reaching your heart forward. Exhale, glide your hands to your knees, round the back, tuck the chin. Inhale, elbows draw back, heart reaches forward. Exhale, hands touch the knees, rounding. Notice your heart center as you flex forward and back. You're opening the front and the back of the heart. And slow it down. Slowing the breath down too. Coming into a neutral position with the spine tall, hands on the knees. Lean forward slightly, let your elbows jut out to the sides. Press your knees away from each other. Look to the left and dip your right shoulder down towards the center. And at the same time, you're growing out of the hips. You're lengthening your spine away from your hips. And look to the right, dipping the left shoulder down. And go side to side, right shoulder and left shoulder. Finding center, pressing the knees away. Growing out of the hips. Stay here or reach for the floor. Fingertips touch the floor, lengthening through your spine, maybe folding all the way down. Can you send your breath into both hip sockets? Press down through your feet and rise up halfway. Reach the arms out to the sides like airplane wings. Flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Inhale, rising up. Palms touch at the top. Exhale, opening wide as you fold. Fingertips touch the earth. Inhale, reaching out and up. This time, let your wrists cross. Good. Exhale, sweep the floor, wrists cross at the bottom. and move at your own pace. You're building strength, building stamina. If you can't hear your breath, make it a tiny bit louder. Let's take one more. The next time you reach up, stay there. Press down through your sitting bones as you stretch up tall. Let your shoulders drop down. You're lengthening your rib cage off of the hips. Wiggle your right fingers. Bring your right arm down. Reach your left arm up and over the head. Pointer finger and thumbs touch. Rotating your heart up towards the ceiling. Stay here. Take your hand that's in the air and bring the back of your hand to your low back, drawing the fingers towards your right hip crease. Release the hand that's behind the back, reach it up and over to the right. Folding to the right a little bit more. And release, other side. Drawing your right shoulder blade back and down, rotating your heart up towards the ceiling. See if you can slow the breath down. Take your hand that's in the air and draw it to your low back, reaching it towards your left hip crease. On an inhale, reach the hand that's behind you up and over to the left, folding to the left a little bit more. Inhale up to center. Bring the palms together at the heart, lifting the heart, bowing the head. Notice any intentions that you might have for your practice today. And breathing into them. Let them fill the space around you. Let the hands release to the thighs. Walk both feet over to the right, sitting sideways in your chair. Bring the hands to the chair, glide your shoulders down the back, and lengthen your spine by gently drawing your belly button towards your spine. Gazing towards the back wall as you twist. Once you find the shape in the twist, see if you can soften a little bit more there. So your arms might stay strong to hold the shape, but see if you can let your belly soften. Very slowly unwind enough to let your hands rest on the thighs. Drop your mind down into the belly, noticing any sensations. Inch your left sitting bone off the front of the chair and allow your whole right thigh to be on the chair. Hold on to the back of the chair with your right hand. Glide your left toes and your knee back, reaching back into a lunge. Lengthen up through the rib cage and the heart, pressing through both feet. Maybe reach the arms up. Crescent pose in the chair. Stay here or bring your hands to the back of the chair, twisting in this pose. Good, staying in the twist, let your left knee drop, relaxing your left leg, twisting a little deeper. Inhale, unwind, press into your left heel, firing up the back leg again. One more time, reaching out and up. This time, reach up so high a little back bend happens. And hands come to the heart. Release your right hand to the chair, release your left leg. Inch your hips to center. Sitting about halfway back in your chair, feet are almost as wide as they can go, but not quite. You have stability here. Inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, cactus arms, wide fingers. We'll take 5 breaths here, sticking the tongue out on the exhale. Inhale with me. Exhale out through the mouth. You can even spread and lift your toes off the ground, pressing through the balls of the feet. Two more. Releasing tension in the throat. Inhale, reach out, come down halfway. Bring your right hand to the ground as your left arm reaches up. If your hand doesn't touch the ground, bring it to your left knee instead. And switch. Your left hand can come to your right knee or the ground. Reach your right arm up. Good. Come halfway with airplane wings. See if you can lower down a tiny bit more. On an inhale, rise all the way up. Palms touch, bring it to the heart. Inch your feet over to the left. Bring your left hand to the back of the chair. Both sitting bones are on the chair. And begin to twist, bringing both hands to the back of the chair. Shoulders glide down the back, but lift through the rib cage and heart. Once you find the shape, see if you can hold the shape, but soften everything else. Slowing your breath down again. Two more breaths. See if you can twist a tiny bit more. And very slowly unwind. Drop your mind down into the belly. Drop your mind into the spine. Rest your left arm on the back of the chair and scooch forward towards the front of the chair so that your right sitting bone comes off the chair. Reach your right foot back as far as it will go, pressing through your back heel. Try to press into both feet. Inhale, reaching the arms out and up. You're welcome to stay here or start to twist towards the back of the chair. Bring the hands to the chair, assisting you. Stay in the twist as you relax your right knee and right leg, twisting a little deeper. Inhale, fire up that back leg again as you straighten out. Reach the arms up. Reach up so high a little back bend happens. Inhale with me. Palms come to the heart center. Release, inching back to center. Legs wide. Inhale, reaching out and up. This time, palms touch, folding down. Head hangs. In the fold, see if you can lift your heels a little bit off the floor, pressing into the balls of the feet and the toes. Plant the heels down, look forward, rise up. Palms come to the heart. Imagine yourself coming to standing. When you're ready, make your way there. Bring your chair in front of you with the seat facing away. Stand a couple feet away from the back of the chair. Let's bring our big toes to touch or almost touch. You can spread through the toes. Your heels don't have to touch, but maybe your big toes are close to each other or touching. Palms come to the heart with wide fingers. Slow inhale, reaching out and up. Slow exhale, folding. Inhale, lifting halfway. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lengthening through the spine. At the bottom of your next exhale, look forward and ride your inhale into that halfway lift. Exhale, bowing down. Slow inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale to the heart. Inhale, sit down as you reach up. Exhale, hinging, folding. Inhale, halfway lift. You might just be hovering your forehead over the back of the chair. Exhale, downward dog. Draw your left heel towards your right foot. Your left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Lean on it. Look forward, step your right foot up to the chair. Pressing into both feet, reaching up into Warrior One. Ground down through the pinky toe edges of the feet. Now very slowly lift your back heel off the ground so you're in crescent pose. Twisting to the right, reaching the arms out over each leg. Inhale back into crescent. Exhale, hands touch the chair. Keep your right hand on the chair, bring your left hand to your left hip and lower your back heel down and draw your feet so that you're facing sideways on the mat. Good. Inch your heels in a tiny bit, let your knees bend out to the sides. You're squatting down, goddess pose. Cactus the arms, wide fingers. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, sticking out the tongue, squat a little deeper. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, squatting down. One more. reaching up. Grab your left wrist, pull it up and over to the right. Switch. Right wrist pulls over to the left. Both arms up. Bring your right hand back to the chair. Turn your right toes towards the chair. Turn your left toes at that 45-degree angle, bending into your front knee or back in Warrior One. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, touch the chair, step back, downward dog. Draw your right heel towards your left foot. Step your left foot up to the chair. Grounding down through the pinky toe edges of the feet. Reach the arms up. Notice where the eyes are gazing. See if you can hold that gaze. Slowly let your back heel lift up off the ground. You're pressing back through the back heel. Begin to twist to the left, opening your arms over each leg, gazing to the left. Good. Yeah, that's beautiful. Glide those shoulders down the back a little bit. Reach a little bit more through the fingers. And reach it back up. Ground your heel back down. Left hand touches the chair. Right hand comes to your right hip. Straighten your front leg. Turn your toes so that they're facing sideways on the mat. And this time, jut your heels out more than your toes. You can bring both hands to each hip if you like. And just very gently, you can keep it subtle, just stick your sitting bones back behind you. Maybe folding a quarter of the way. You're always welcome to fold as much as you like. Otherwise, just pause here, breathing. Nice. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Again, you're balancing. On your next inhale, rise it up. Bring your left hand to the chair. Turn your left toes towards the chair. Right foot comes at a 45-degree angle. Warrior One, reaching up. Inhale, stretch up tall. Exhale, hands touch the chair, step back. Downward dog. At the bottom of your next exhale, gaze forward and ride your inhale into halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, folding. Inhale, sit down as you reach up. Exhale, shoot to standing. Lifting the chest, bowing the head. Let's come into our Shavasana pose. You can rest seated in the chair. You can come lying on the back. I'll sing you a mantra as you get comfy. And then we'll rest in silence. Om Mani Padme Hum. wiggling fingers and toes. If you are laying down, you can roll to one side. Eventually make your way to seated. Let your elbows relax by your sides and let your forearms open. And just take a moment to open fully to receiving. When we receive, it's a surrender. It's very different than taking. Taking is an action. And in this moment, you're surrendering, receiving. And then let your palms face forward. And as if you are standing out in the middle of space and you can see our planet, you can send good energy to our earth. Send happiness and light. Send anything that comes to you. And imagine that that is complete for now. Draw the hands together, bringing them up to your forehead, honoring the wisdom inside and everywhere. To the lips, honoring your voice, your path. And to the heart, honoring that unconditional love, compassion, acceptance, and connection to all. The light in me